Absolutely. I'm gonna have to go back and like look at my cycle tracker now and like
Yeah.
look at that day in the car, because I also had a day like somewhere close to that one not long ago, and it stands out in my mind because it doesn't happen very often, but where I was just like, stop, just stop. Like,
Yeah.
and then I'm sobbing, and
Yeah.
it was just layer after layer of like overstimulation, being interrupted too many times during too many things, and then her like picking up a knife on the counter. And
Hmm.
like that just like put me, it wasn't safe for her to have the knife, but she wasn't doing anything that was like unsafe with it. She just shouldn't have it, and it scared me. And I was just way outside of my window of tolerance, way outside of it. And my partner hears me just like from the other room, like just start yelling, like, stop, just stop. And then, he comes in and he, takes her and like walks her out of the room and gives me some space and whatever. And he comes back and I was like, I just need a hug. And I just started like ugly crying, right? Like right there with her. And again, just using this as an opportunity for modeling, like, I'm so sorry that I yelled at you. I should not have yelled at you. I am having a really hard day and I'm really overstimulated. There is too much coming into my brain at once right now, and I still shouldn't have yelled at you.
Yeah.
Right. And, when she asks about my crying or whatever, yeah, mommy just really needed to release through tears. Yeah. And that's okay. And that's
Yeah.
safe, you know?
Yeah.
And we used that again in another therapy appointment for her later. We were trying to teach her windows of tolerance, obviously in more basic language, but
Yeah.
like fight, flight, and windows of tolerance and things like that. And I said, you remember that day when mommy got really loud and, mommy was in fight and she was way outside her window of tolerance and she could not take one more thing. She was way beyond that. And so mommy got really loud. And then when mommy got really loud, like, how did you feel? You probably felt really scared. And then what happened? And then mommy had to release through crying and crying like really loud and a lot and being held by daddy, like, and so
Hmm.
just really being able to bring that in as like, you're a whole person. You're allowed to be a whole person. And sometimes we are going to be outside of that window of tolerance. And sometimes we are going to react in ways that are not ideal. And sometimes we are going to have to apologize. And it's okay to feel that way. It's not okay to yell, and it's okay to
Yeah.
feel that way. It's not okay to hit, like things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right. And so, yeah, but I really hope that through some of these practices, and I see a lot more parents embracing these practices for themselves and in front of their children, I really hope that we start to raise a generation that is raised in a more empowered way and that does feel like they have permission to be their whole selves and to desire what they desire and to feel what they feel and to really connect with their bodies in that way and not just let society completely like cut them off from self.
Yeah.